Hello everyone. Chapter 6. Understand your motivations. I am Maria Tiza D. Carmen, Human Relations, Section PA265. What is motivation? Let's check this video.
Motivation is the process that initiates, guides, and maintains goal-oriented behaviors. In everyday terms, motivation is frequently used to describe why a person does something. Basically, it's the driving force behind human actions. Understanding motivation can help people take action, encourage people to choose health-oriented behaviors, and improve their well-being and happiness. There are three components of motivation: activation, persistence, and intensity. Activation is the decision to initiate a behavior, like signing up for a fitness class. Persistence is the continued effort toward a goal, even though there are obstacles. And intensity is the concentration and energy that goes into pursuing a goal. And even if you're feeling low on motivation, there are steps you can take that will keep you moving forward. You can adjust your goals to focus on things that really matter to you. Break tasks up into smaller steps and set your sights on the first step toward progress. Work on improving your confidence. And if there are tasks that make you feel insecure, try making improvements in those areas so that you feel more capable.
Human motivation at work. There are a number of theories that attempt to describe what makes a satisfied employee versus an unsatisfied employee. Knowing what motivates us, and what doesn't is the key to choosing the right career path. Theories on job dissatisfaction. There are progression of job withdrawal. Have you ever felt unhappy at a job? If you have, consider how you went through the process of being unhappy, because for most of us, we start out happy but then gradually become unhappy. One of the basic theories of the progression of job withdrawal theory, developed by Dan Farrell and James Patterson. Behaviors. By the study commitment, absenteeism, and turnover of new employees, it says that people develop a set of behaviors in order to avoid their work situation. These behaviors include behavior change area. One employee will first try to change their behavior in the situation that causing the dissatisfactions. Then, physical withdrawal phase. If the employee does one of the following: leaves the job, takes an internal transfer, or start to become an absent or tardy. If an employee is unable to leave the job situation, he or she will experience psychological withdrawal. They will become disengaged and may show less job involvement and commitment to the organization, which can create large costs to the organization. Theories on human motivation. Number 1 is Sir Hawthorne studies. His studies, the implication of this research applies to us as an employee. Even today, it tells us that our supervisors and managers should try to do things that make us feel valued. If not, we need to find ways to feel we add value to the organization. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So there are 5 needs in the hierarchy, and people start at the bottom of the hierarchy and work their way up. Maslow's hierarchy consists of the following. So, physiological, air, breathing, food, water, sex, sleep, homeostasis, excretion. Security, safety. So, it belongs in security of body, of employment, of resources, of morality, of the family, of health, and of property. Next is love, belonging. So, friendship, family, sexual intimacy. The next is STEM. So, self-esteem, confidence, achievement, respect of others, respect by others. And the last one is the self-actualization. Morality, creativity, spontaneity, problem-solving, lack of prejudice, acceptance of the facts. So the next is Herzberg two-factor theory. The things that satisfied the employee were the motivators, while the dissatisfiers were the hygiene factors. He further said that hygiene factors were not necessarily motivators, but if not present in the work environment, they would actually cause demotivation. In other words, the hygiene factors are expected and assumed, while they may not necessarily motivate. For example, the staff is dissatisfied and unmotivated. Here are the hygiene factors. So, the rules of the company, the motivators, the goals, and the rewards. Staff is not dissatisfied but unmotivated. So, here's the motivational factors. So the staff will be satisfied and motivated. You'd have to have intervention of hygiene factors and the motivational factors. The next is McGregor's theory, X and Y. His theory suggests the two fundamental approaches to managing people. So, the theory X manager is supervision is necessary, respect should be an authority, not involved in decisions of other people or other employee inside the organization, are not involved, money motivated, worker remain faceless. So, like the employee were not recognized as the boss, little ambition. But then the other theory Y, manager, has more than just money. So he or she involved her subordinates inside of the planning, about the recognition. The authority is given but then has the respect to other also. Next is the carrot and stick theory. So, the stick approach does little to motivate us in the long term. While it may work for some time, constant threats and prodding do not motivate. The carrot approach takes a much more positive approach to employee motivation but still may not be effective. So, here's some visual about stick and carrot. So, stick has more on strict. Should do this or I will fire you. Example. Or for the carrot theory has do this and I will reward you if you do this. Okay? There are strategies used to increase motivation. Human motivation is an important aspect to understanding what makes us happy or unhappy at our jobs. Companies implement many strategies to keep us motivated. So there should be incentive, development, personal development, their power, opportunity, determination, support group, goal, and challenges. So, one of those are salaries and benefits. As we know from our earlier section, our paycheck can be a motivator to a certain extent. It is important to note that when we look at compensation, it is such more than an only pay, but things such as health benefits and paid time. So, yes, probably sick leave, childcare, health insurance, dental insurance, life insurance, a retirement plan, a vision care, fitness, paid vacation leave, and personal time. So under the salary and benefits, there has one instituting a standard process. Companies should make sure the process for receiving pay raises is fair and defensible so as not to appear to be discriminatory. And number 2, a pay communication strategy. So transparency is in the process of how raises are given and then communicated can help companies retain good employees. Number 3, paid time off. Companies pay us not only with our salary but also from the time off we receive. Paid holidays, vacation time might be an example. Training and development. To meet our higher level needs, we need to experience self-growth. As a result, many companies and managers offer training programs within the organization and pay for employees to attend career skills seminars and programs. Performance and appraisals. The effectiveness of this process can contribute to employee retention, in that we can gain constructive feedback on our job performance. And it can be an opportunity for the manager to work with us to set goals within the organization. Succession planning. As we know, many people leave organizations because they do not see career growth or potential. Companies can combat this by having a clear career path for us to follow. Flex time, telecommuting, and sabbaticals. Examples of retention strategies at Michaels Corporation, according to the Salary.com survey, the ability to work from home and flexible work schedules are benefits that would entice us to stay in our job. Management training. Training of managers to be better communicators and motivators is a way to handle these retention issues. Conflict management and fairness. Perception, unfairness, and how organization handles conflicts can be contributing factors to our motivation at work. There are 6 main areas we use to determine the outcome fairness of the conflicts. So, number 1 is consistency. We will determine if the procedure are applied consistently to other persons and throughout the periods of time. Number 2 is bias suppression. We perceive the person making the decision does not have bias or vested interest in the outcome. Information accuracy. So the decision made is based on correct information. Number 4 is correctability. The decision is able to be appealed and mistakes in the decision process can be corrected. Number 5 is the representativeness. We felt the correctness of the stakeholders involved have been taken into account. Number 6 is ethicality. The decision is in line with moral societal standards. Job design, job enlargement, and empowerment. One of the reasons for job dissatisfaction is the job itself. Ensuring our skill set and what we enjoy doing matches with the job is important. The pay for performance strategies, which means that we are rewarded for meeting preset objectives within the organization. Chapter 6, Human Motivation, has a summary of the understanding what motivates you, can help you know the career path, and can assist you in guiding your supervisors. So this is it. Thank you for watching and listening to my Chapter 6, Human Relation, Understand Your Motivations. Thank you, everyone. God bless.